Good morning from, you guessed it, another bus stop. This one's kind of weird. The wall thing is on the street side rather than the sidewalk side. Whatever. So I am here waiting for the one bus that comes today that goes through the Peak District. I figured out a way to get from here to kind of the other side of, or not Peak District, the National Park, the Morris National Park. It's kind of like a big blob, and I'm on the north end of it, and this bus will take me through basically the middle to the south end, and then I can get off there, and I have about an hour or so to explore this little town of Helmsley. There is this walk you can do to this old ruined chapel, but it's 3 miles, and I couldn't do that in an hour, plus have time to actually explore. So my choices are to not go to the Abbey. I drive by it in the bus, so I don't know how much of it I'll see. But my options are to not go to the Abbey and then have time to take a bus down to Scarborough and back to Whitby and walk around those places a little bit, or spend most of my time in this Ravelot or something. I forget. I don't know how you pronounce it. It looks French. And Helmsley, that area, looking at these, castles and chapels and stuff, and basically just use Scarborough and Whitby as transit points. Given the weather, it's very wet, it's very rainy. Right now it's misty raining, but it was before for real raining, and it's supposed to rain all day. Walking 3 miles in a wooded area doesn't sound super fun. So likely I'll do the hour in Helmsley, go look at the castle real quick, maybe get some something hot to drink or a scone or something, and then get back on the bus, go to Scarborough, maybe spend about an hour there, then go back to Whitby and spend however long I want, because that one still has really pretty frequent bus service. It's about every hour on Sundays, but still, relative to the once a day of this one that I'm about to get on, every hour sounds great. So that's the plan for today. We'll see what happens. I have my raincoat on, my hat on, because I don't like the rain to go in my eyes. I have my little waterproof for my backpack. I wore my hiking boots because they are the most waterproof shoe I own, and I felt like having sandals on today wouldn't be a great idea. And I also brought my rain pants. I don't feel like this light fluffy rain is enough to warrant them, but if the rain gets harder, or if I'm going to be walking around in it for longer than the 10 minutes it took me to walk to the bus stop, put on the rain pants. Welcome to the little village of Helmsley. I have about an hour here. I just got off the bus, and I am gonna go try to find this castle thing. We drove past the Abbey. I was on the wrong side of the bus to get a picture of it, but it was kind of cool. Not cool enough to spend 3 miles walking in the wet and get stuck here for an extra 2 hours, but cool nonetheless. So yeah, I'm gonna go try and see if I can find this castle thing. Well, here's the castle. Looks quite shut right now, but not sure if there's a path in there. I would assume that it does open, but that's all that's there. Let me go see if I can get that. Well, that was a very pleasant coffee and scone experience. Tea house, I think they're called, those little tea shops. I still have about 25 minutes or so until the bus comes. This town is very small. It's a tiny little village. So I've kind of walked all the interesting things. The castle, it's a heritage site, so they're charging you to go any closer to it than I was at. And I don't really want to pay to walk around some rocks, right? So I'm gonna pass on that. I think I'm just gonna wait for the bus and head to Scarborough and see what's out there. seaside town for you today. Tides out. People walking around in coats because it's actually pretty cold. Yeah, and there's a castle up there. Well, I'm gonna walk around and see what I see. The other side of the headland, or beach. A bunch of those brightly colored beach huts. And some more Victorian buildings on the cliff. This side seems more my speed. It's a lot less carnival vibes. Really pretty still. Well, here's some more castle ruins. Sorry, camping down there. And that's the north shore of the beach. Scarborough. And the south shore. I think that's what. New Zealand and Canada are so thankful for him for discovering them, but pretty sure the people who are thankful are the ones that found there was new land to take over, because I'm pretty sure the indigenous people not really thrilled that he found them. And say for Hawaii, definitely not thrilled. This is one reason we should never feed the wildlife. These people are feeding these seagulls, and they're like, oh great, let me feed the seagulls. But now the seagulls are like, humans give us food. So when there's maybe like a little kid sitting on a bench eating a sandwich, the seagulls see their food and it's like, oh, that's my food. And then they attack the humans. I've been attacked by seagulls. It's not fun. This is not a good idea. Don't be like these people. So, as you saw, I went to my local neighborhood Irish pub for dinner tonight. Fish and chips, and I had a Guinness, which was better than American Guinness, but not as good as Irish Guinness, because that's just the way things work. And I think that's my day. I spent a ton of it on a bus, unintentionally, but I got to see a lot of stuff. Only that little sliver of actual moorland in the moors, which is interesting to me. I didn't realize how little actual moors there were in North York the North York moors. So, it is what it is. One more day here. I'm gonna probably go on a hike tomorrow along the coast again, do some research when I get back to my place. And that's gonna wrap up like the majority of my actual trip. The day after that, I head down to London, spend most of the day on the train, and then the next day I fly home. So we're really closing down on the end here, but try and make the most of my last full day of vacation tomorrow, and then we'll slowly start the travel process after that. So thanks for watching.